Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I enjoy doing paper crafts, DIY projects, shopping for vintage treasures, and all things in between. So I had some time and I thought, maybe I should just hop on and take all of you along with me. I, as you can tell, am not in my craft room. I am at the acreage and I'm in my office and I'm just going through some things. So you've heard me say we're trying to downsize and combine homes and do all of that. And I had a lot of things that needed to be gone through here craft-wise because I've kind of had duplicates and I brought things here. And so I went through all of my books and ended up kind of purging a little bit. And then I thought, well, we'll just start to harvest. I will start to harvest some things and just work with what I've got and just have a whole bunch of ephemera. So I want to show you kind of my process, what I have done so far, just so you get an idea, and then what we can work on. So one of the things that I had was a little photo book, and I made these little cards. I'm going to try, oh, that light is on. These were just little pictures that were out of, it. When I say photo book, I mean it was like let's see if I can find it. Here's what it looks like when I just back it. And this is just backed on a piece of, from my collage book. And then I just cut them all out. Let's see, do I have a picture of it? What did I do with that? I thought I made a journal card out of the cover, but I don't see it. Maybe it will come up somewhere. Hopefully I didn't throw it away. I don't think I did. So I had that, and then I was looking, here is my, this is my collage book that I use here, and so I just use, they're nice heavy pages, so I just use them as the back. Usually just use scraps to make the back side of it so it can be a journal card, or if I just want to use it for like pockets, then this is a really nice heavy stock. So I've got that, and I was using it for this, so this one has that on the back, and I'll cut that out later. And then these were already in there. This one I did a while back, and I just found that I had this whole stash of craft paper, so that worked out really well to back that, so I can cut this up and make that into journal pages. These were also in there. These were from, I don't know if I think it was a estate sale or auction where I had all of these little pieces, and I just had put them on there, so I'll have to cut them out in a way in which I can use each one of those. So that was in there, and here's some more. And then these were just stickers. And then what's this one? This was just a collage. So I thought, well, and there's the back, so you can kind of get the idea. So I'm just going to cut those up into tags, which we can do together. What's this? Oh, this was just a collage, and I just used that paper as well. And then I found it was, what's the name of the book? Cook something. I believe that my grandma had given me them, but there were these beautiful images on the covers. And so I cut each one of those out because I thought they would be awesome in my binder journals, my Betty Crocker journals. And then these were on the back, and each one of them is kind of a different, but the illustrations are just so pretty. I thought that they would be cute to use in there too. So now I've got a whole bunch of goodies for that. So I'll put those aside. I think we will maybe cut, I don't know if we'll spend the time cutting these up or not. And then I also, in addition to the little, in addition to the camera book, I have these. And I made these last time I was here. But I had a bunch of close to my heart old catalogs. So here, let me just show you. Oh, look, there's the cover. I have not made it into a to a journal card. So these were some things that were just in there, and I had a whole bunch of them, and I've used these before, but this is what they looked like before. I think they're 2x2 maybe, and I just cut them all out. I backed them, cut them all out, and then added some stickers and such to them. So I thought we could maybe play with those a little bit as well. I'm going to put these up here. So let's first, because it's kind of fun to see what these look like once you cut them up. Let's first cut these real quick, because now we're going to have instant ephemera. And I know my angle, you can't see everything. I apologize. I'm working, what was that? I'm dealing with what I got here. So let's just cut this in 3, and this one needs to be cut down a little bit. So these would make either nice tags, or you could use it as a belly band. I'm just cutting it like that. I don't really like that edge on there, so let's cut that off. It's going to be a little skinnier, but that's okay. And now we've got blank space on the back. So these would be nice for tags and or journal cards. This one, let's just cut it this way and not even pay any attention. I'm trying to think. I feel like I am kind of low on tag. I'm not really sure. That one was a little hard to get apart. What happened here? Oh, and I want to show you something I found. I'm sitting here with no light on because otherwise you guys get a great big glare. Do I want that like that? I think not. I don't know. Well, let's just do it, and then we can decide, wow, this is, really didn't want to cut that. Let's cut that little piece off. So now we have things we can use for a pocket, and we have a couple of tag / journal cards. We're just going to town. And this is a great traveling craft to take along with you on your, hold on, I got to check on her. She's chewing on something. It's probably, what do you have? Oh, it's just your bone. Okay. I heard her crunching on something. I was like, uh-oh. That can't be good. All right, now this one we're going to have to actually look at, because we've got images we don't want to lose. So we're going to start, I'm going to start by cutting out that heart. I guess it's just the heart that's really good. The only one we really have to worry about. And let's just cut that off. Let's make a cute tag. I don't know, maybe I'm going to have to turn the light on. That could make a cute pocket, although it's uneven. There we go. Straighten that up. Let me see what happens if I turn this light back on. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to have a... There we go. We got baby journal cards or something. Hang on 2 seconds. I think for my sanity, I'm going to have to leave it on. I know that's going to bother you guys. I'm sorry. But I can't see. Something else I did while I was cleaning is I made some chipboard pieces that I thought we could use for something. Maybe turn them into something. All right, so we've got, look at this. Already, in just that little amount of time, we've got all of this to work with. I like it a lot. Now, I could, in my at home, I have my glue book. I have a collage book, and then I have another one that's like more specific to, let's just do this one upside down. I think this one we want to make, let's make these a little bit more narrow, and maybe make them shorter as well, and see what they look like when we get done. That one needs to be glued down a little bit more. But yeah, that craft paper works great with my glue book. So at home in my glue book, I just, you know, when I use my scraps or I make a collage or I harvest a book, I just glue them right in there. I leave them in there, and then every so often I'll go through and pull them out and redo them. Not redo them. Cut them into tags and pockets and such. So look at that. Fantastic. All right. We're not going to cut this one now because it will take way too entirely long. So let's do this. These are all things that we're going to work with, and we can decorate these on either this video or another video. But let's mine some more. Let's mine, harvest, however you want to look at it, some more images. So this is what I had done so far. I had a bird book, and here are a couple pages from that camera little direction thing. I liked that too. So we have those already done. Then I found these, and I was trying to cut them because I used them in a couple of my collages, and I was like, well, this is weird. It's actually like a sticker, and it's really heavy, almost washi-like. So I think we need to play with those. So what do I have? I have these already cut out too from a seed catalog. So I think we can use those. And then I have this wonderful magical desserts with whip and chill. Okay, this must have been something I picked up at a thrift store of some sort. Hope you guys are having a good day. Like I said, I'm in Omaha, and Rhea got up to go to school this morning, and she had a flat tire. So she took my car to school, and Sam and I took her car. Today's Sam's birthday. To the shop real quick to get the tire fixed for her. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we can use that. And so on things like this, one thing I like to do, this is kind of my process when I'm harvesting books. So this looks good like that. So what I would do, or what I will do, is I'm just going to make this into a quick pocket by folding this up and putting it together, which saves a little bit of time. So anyway, my point was I am without a vehicle for the day, which is fine. I don't think I need to be anywhere. There's nothing I needed to do outside of, what is that noise? Oh, it must be my iPad. All right, so now we have this one already finished that we can decorate. I feel like that needs more. So yeah, and Sam is going to have lunch with his dad, so he and Dave are going to have lunch, and then we're taking him out for dinner tonight. So that will be fun. So it's just me and the Rube. Okay, what should we do with these? This would be cool to use as a pocket too, or a... I'm just trying to think, do I want... I do kind of like the I don't know about you guys, but I do like the oversized journal cards for my binder journals. So I could make that into an entire journal card. But I love these old, just small cookbook type pieces for ephemera. If you guys need cookbooks, let me know, because I think I feel like I have a lot more than I need. And since I've got some here and at home, so I need to kind of put them all, they're all going to my craft room, or well, they're all going back to somewhere. And I think I have more than I need. I have another Better Homes and Gardens sewing binder. I really want to get to that one. Okay, now we got another one. Let's just see here what else we got. Magical Spectaculars. That looks really good. Strawberry souffle. Oh my gosh, these are great. Charlotte Russe. Isn't that a store? Rich rum flavored goodness. Delicately. I was trying to say delectably. Accented by a rim of ladyfingers. I'm not a big fruit or sweet person. Well, this is already done. Let's just glue this all together. And I do have a glue book slash piece to cut with as well. So I really don't have an agenda on what we're going to do, except I thought it would be nice to harvest some things and get them ready. And maybe I'll come back and do another video on maybe decorating some of those. So see, we could make this into a gigantic tag. I feel like I don't have a... It's thick enough. I feel like I don't have a thing to... You know, my little tag thing, my little credit card or whatever. All right, we got that. This is kind of cute. Let's do this. And let's glue it all together. And this is just kind of how I do this for all of, I mean, sometimes I will just cut all of this, but this is a small magazine cookbook. I will just cut the images out like I did in that bird book. Get them all cut out. What did I do? Angela. Well, now we got another. Whoops. We're just going to do this into 2 tags. All right. So, like the bird book, I did the entire thing. And didn't make anything out of it because it was, you know, a pretty big book. And then sometimes, like this, I'll just kind of make some things as I go. So my thought was to cut this down like this. So this could be a baby pocket. So what I do then is I will sort everything, probably before I go back, into categories. This. You know what this would be nice for? Let's cut this off. And I feel like instead of making this into a big journal card, let's find something fun to make this into a pocket. Where are my papers? Well, here's what we'll do. We'll do that. We'll save that for when we actually are decorating. Oh, goodness. This needs to be something. This needs to be a journal card, I think. Journal card, so we'll just leave it like that, and we'll back it. Let's do one of these as a journal card. And then let's do one as a pocket. I'm just folding that down so it just has a little bit of there we go. I've got the worst scissors here. I'm like, jeez. Let's glue this backwards. I didn't see that when I was doing it. Whoopsie daisy. Just to give the pocket part a little bit more oomph. Okay, that one's done. What do we got here that's already fallen out? We'll think about that. This would make a cute journal card, wouldn't it? Journal card. Make this into a pocket. Lemon Ripple. You know, if you like to bake, I do not. But these old cookbooks are fantastic places to get, you know, the recipes your grandparents made or whatever, because they're filled with things that are just traditional. And it's, you know, I've said this before, it's a lot of those recipes probably came from things like Better Homes and Gardens, Kitchen Clatter, things like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, I know. I'll give you an update on my book that I'm reading. So, and I don't remember when that was, but I was sharing with you that I really have gotten into Colleen Hoover. Demi suggested her, and she reads a lot of her books. So I was reading, I read several, and I started a new one called Layla. I think this is what I last told you. And I was having a hard time getting into it. Well, now I'm at 72% of the book. I haven't been, you know, usually I can finish a book like in no time flat. So it's taken me a little longer. I'm still not really into it. I think it's just too far-fetched for me. Like, it is, well, I don't want to give it away, but I will tell you that it has to do with a spirit. I don't think that they haven't really said ghost. And, well, you know, I totally believe in ghosts. I'm the type of person, I do not read, I just don't read things that probably couldn't happen. Like Harry Potter, never. Any of those kinds, like Star Wars, no. they have to like be something that could really happen in our world, right? So while this is possible, it could happen. It's just a little hard for me to get into, I guess, but of course I'm going to finish it because I started it. So, all right, we're good there. That's cute. But we got, now see, this is what happens. We got to make a decision. I like that. I think I like the colors. What if we do this? I was thinking maybe, but I don't like that like that. We'll save that for a pocket. We'll think about what to do with that. And then we definitely need to use the back cover for a journal card too. All right, so we're good on that. Let's see what else we got left here. And these, I mean, some of them we can use for collage, like these. So we can keep those. But all the ones with this one doesn't do anything for me. So we'll just keep these as, we can use them for collage. And I'll put them in my little drawer right here. I even cleaned all of this out. It's amazing. Okay, so we want to use this one. And let's see, these other two I think can go in the, yeah. These can go in the collage book too. All right, and then these I think would be fun just to back each one of them on something else and make them into a tag. So we'll leave those. So in that one book, we end up with, well, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces of ephemera that we can use. So we're going to stick that right here. Now let's do something with this. So what do we want to do with it? Well, I don't know yet. What did I do? I cut a bunch of these out. I don't know what I did with them. I'm really not into the trees. I like the flower ones. All right, let's do this. Let's get out something that I think will make a decent tag. And let me get this cut. I'm just using an old manila envelope. Let's see, will it? Yeah. There we go. I must just put this down and we'll make these into little individual journal cards. Oh, look what we got on this one though. Let's use that one first. Okay. This isn't going to be in full frame because it's pretty big. And this is from a Bergie's catalog. So if you are familiar with seed catalogs, you know that they're really big. Oversized, I should say. So we're just going to get this down. Ooh, look at that. Turned that stuff pink. Weird. We're just going to start with the corner. And this isn't necessarily straight, so I'm just going to put it right there. Okay. Now, I know I didn't get far enough over here, so not quite. And there we have it. And now we're just going to cut this up. Right now. Right now. And I've got to think about what I did with all of those other pieces that I cut out. I just don't remember. Where did I put them? I'll save those because we can use those for something else. Okay. Now, thinking we're just going to cut right here. And now we're going to make 4 little tags. We need to cut this off. And, I mean, I've got this out. I might as well just use it. It makes it easier. I was just checking our time. All right, so now we have all of those. I have another really cool book, but I think it deserves its own video. Just in my opinion. So it's pretty cool. You know, again, we have to shore those up, but that's fine for right now. And then this I kind of like just at this size. I'll cut off the top. And now we got that. One piece of paper, 1 page out of that magazine, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of ephemera that really are good just the way they are. We don't really need to do anything with them. Those are pretty. I'm not really into the trees, but I do like that. Okay. Let's do that one. Let me grab another envelope. And again, I gotta cut this, so I have to do that off camera. Hang on. Well, there we go. Gosh, I'm on the struggle bus. I can't even cut. Lord. All right. Let's move this. And, oh, I do like that. Let's use this side. So we want it to be, just so I make sure I get it all glued, I'm just going to make a mark in a couple spots so I know where to, whoa. Place the glue so it goes across everything and I don't have to touch up. Oops. I feel bad that you guys can't see this, but I'm working in a pretty tight space today. All right. We did it. Now, to make this a little bit easier, instead of getting that out again. Oops. We're just going to do this. Cut it this way. All right, now, how do we want to cut this? Well, this seems to be the logical place. Now, truthfully, I should probably wait a little bit for it to dry, but I'm not. So I'm kind of liking I like this as one piece. So that's good. And then this one, I feel like we'll make these smaller. And then these can just be tucked in somewhere because they're plain on the back, so they can just be a little journal spot thing, little journaly thing. All right, I really like this top one too. With the begonias. There we go. And the fuchsia, that's pretty. And then we have a banana plant. Because who doesn't want a banana plant in their life? We'll make this one a little longer. All right, well, we're doing good. So we've got a bunch of those. I don't know. I think I'm going to put these other 2 pages aside because I think we've done enough on that. So 2 pages, we ended up with all of this. So that's ready to roll. What do we have next? I'm going to put that up there. Let's use this. This is the book that I think I will save and kind of try to reset up my little, redo my setup here and see if I can make this bigger so we can, nothing's really meeting new friends. Give your first and last name. Ask the person his name. Tell something about yourself. Ask the new person about himself. That's kind of cute. Carol, this is Nancy Wells. She's moved into the house where Judy lived. Hello, Nancy. Where did you live before you moved here? Hello, Carol. On the farm, 50 miles away. Okay, these are fun. Cute. But we need something to make this a little bit thicker. What do I have? I don't think I have any. I don't feel like I have any file folders. I don't think I do. You know what we could use, because it's sitting right here? We could use a piece of wallpaper. Let me just find one that's kind of neutral-ish. This one's good. Doesn't really go with the theme, but you know what? We're using what we got. And for this, because it's on the wallpaper, I am going to use Fabri-Tac. Or glitter glue. I feel like that's just about out. Goodness. See, the thing is, if I unzoom you, then there's the arm on this particular little device is right in the way. It's not ideal. And that really bothers me. So I'm like, I can't have that in the way. All right, now we've got a nice heavy duty. We can, if we want, we can cut it in half. But it's on a base and we're ready to roll. I'm just cutting that down a little bit. How about I take the lid, or take the pin out of the... I feel like Sam's still here. I thought he was leaving. I thought he had already left, but I thought maybe I'm just hearing things. And Ruby's cashed out. She's being very quiet. Ooh, I said her name. You know what happens when you say DOG's names. They usually come running. Or at least this one does. She must be really tired. I love using the ruler to rip my wallpaper. I don't know, it's very satisfying to me. All right, one down. I just got to trim up. See, he is still here. I thought so. Poor thing. It's his birthday today, and he woke up and he's like, oh, I couldn't breathe. I woke up and I couldn't breathe. I'm like, tried to give him all kinds of solutions, and he wasn't really into any of my offerings. So, all right, we got those. It's pretty good. I mean, so in that little short amount of time, we've got all of these, well, 2 of these, all of those. We went through and got all of these ready, in addition to this whole stack. And we were able to cut up all of those other pieces that we had. So I think what we will do, I know this wasn't very exciting, but it's kind of quiet here, and I just felt like doing something. But I think what we'll do is I will come back and maybe we'll concentrate on just one type. We'll see. And then start doing some decorating on these. And I want to use this washi-esque stuff on something. So we'll do that. And then I really want to show you these too. So, because these are all these vellum stickers, and sometimes I struggle with what to do with those because they're see-through, like that owl. But I like how these turned out. So we have some of those sheets that I do not know where they are at the moment, but we're going to use those too. So there we have it. That's just kind of my strategy when I am harvesting magazines or books and trying to get the most out of them as possible and create something fun in the process. So we will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed that just very simple craft along, and we will talk to you soon. But until then, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.